Hi, everyone. Welcome to Astro-Design Energy Forecast Week 5, July from 28th to August the 3rd. This week is a beautiful blend of humble leadership and soulful reflection. With the shift from Gene Key 31 to 33, we are guided to lead from presence, not ego, and to listen for the wisdom that lives in stillness. The theme of this week is lead lightly, listen deeply. What is the cosmic overview for this week? We have Jinki 31 from the shadow of arrogance to the gift of humility. Jinki 33 from shadow of forgetting to revelation. Venus enters Cancer on July 31st, which is on Thursday. Chiron retrograde continues. Sun conjunction Mercury in Leo. The energy of the week begins with Jinki 31, a mirror leadership and how we use our voice. By midweek, Jinki 33 invites us inward into memory, mindfulness, and revelation. Venus moving into Cancer softens the field. It's a time for heart-based communication. And with the Sun conjunct retrograde Mercury, our thoughts may be louder, but so is our intuition. Listen closely. So what's the frequency guidance for this week? This is not a week to push forward with external noise. It's a week to reconnect to your inner truth. Whether you're considering a rebrand, relaunch, or pivot, pause and reflect. What is the message your soul is asking to be shared? What has life been trying to teach you lately and that you haven't fully integrated? Pay attention. Reflect before you speak. Revisit before you launch. Retreat to remember. As we move from Gene Key 31 into 33, the energy is subtle and sacred. So human design business tips for all human design types. We've got generators and manifesting generators first. Don't commit to anything new unless it sparks joy in your sacral now. Okay. Then we have projectors. You'll receive the clearest insight after the noise quiet. So give yourself space. Insight lands in the silence. Manifestors, be mindful of tone. Power doesn't need performance. Inform gently, okay? Reflectors, your gift this week is reflection. Take a note of what's rising and it's not random. What patterns are being revealed? Okay, so inner inquiry, right? Where have I been leading from fear, not presence? Ask yourself that question. What messages from my past want to be heard again? What wisdom is waiting in the silence, in the stillness? Okay. Jinki 33 is about listening to the past, not to dwell, but to distill. Sit with your stories. Where have you grown? What cycles are repeating? What would shift if you let your leadership be quiet, nurturing, and deeply truthful this week? So, practical integration of this week's energy. This week is an invitation to know yourself better, not just through reflection, but through refinement. Okay, pay attention. If you're revisiting old journals, drafts, or clients' feedback, look for hidden wisdom. What's the deeper message you've been carrying but not expressing fully? Jinki 33 reminds us that past is only powerful when we distill it into truth. So clean up your content library, archive what no longer fits, then create one piece of content, a post, video, or an email that shares the story behind your offer, your mission, or your turning point. This is the nervous system safe leadership, rooted in truth, okay? Not force. Aligned action steps for you. So a couple of things. So journal what patterns keep returning and what are they trying to teach you. Archive, let go of the old posts, offers, or funnels that no longer match your energy, and create one honest piece of content that tells a story, not just a strategy. And pause, take at least one action only after you feel internal clarity, not pressure. Nourish, make space for solitude, music, or creative rest. It counts as work this week. Okay. This is a gentle prompt into alignment, into align momentum. These aren't just shoots; they're invitations. So don't feel obliged that you need to do all of them. Just pick something. Maybe you can do all of them, but pick something and follow through. You don't need to overhaul your business. You just need one clear step that comes from knowing. Okay. From knowing yourself. So get to know yourself. Study your human design. Okay. You can get your free report on holisticbusinessalignment.com. This is a week to honor your past. Okay. Declutter the noise and create with care. Whether this means cleaning your content library or sitting quietly until your message returns, it's all valid. Alignment isn't passive, it's precise. Let clarity guide you and guide your next move. Okay? A last thing to do is a prompt, weekly reflection. So this week, less is more. Silence is sacred. Your voice carries wisdom when spoken from clarity. Let the past become your prophecy. Leadership this week isn't loud, it's listening. Okay. Reflection is the true act of power. As we move towards the first week of August, give yourself permission to pull back, listen deeply, and let clarity emerge. Nourishment isn't always doing more. Sometimes it's letting the wisdom catch up. Okay. Our hearts are much more powerful than our minds. Hence, we need to connect with them. Okay. And that's it for me for today. I hope it was helpful. So pay attention to what you're doing this week, slow down, reflect, and follow through. All right. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you next week in the weekly forecast.